Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to just be having a little girl chat. We're just going to be talking about a few topics today, so if you guys want to hear what I have to say in this chit chat, get ready with me, just keep on. So I went ahead and put my hair back so we can just jump right into it. So today we're going to be talking about dating, social media. We're going to talk about soft girl era and a few other topics. So I feel like a lot of us have been on the same wavelength. Like from what I've been seeing on TikTok, a lot of us have been experiencing a lot of the same things and having a lot of the same feelings about certain things. Like, it's kind of like this, I don't know if it's full moon retrograde or whatever, but a lot of us have just been experiencing similar things. And you know, it's nice to feel like you're not alone. So the first topic that I wanted to discuss is dating. Everybody's favorite topic to talk about. So when it comes to dating, honestly, I don't really date because I don't like dating. I feel like the dating scene, it has become a game. And it has become to a place where, like, I feel like I gotta be stupid to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta deal with somebody else's BS to date. And I'm sorry, I'm just not in that state of mind. Like, I have no desire to really I have no desire to be somebody's fool or play somebody's game or try to be, you know, doing the most to get them to act right. So I honestly just say to myself, and I just feel like it's also too that people just don't value relationships anymore like they used to. Like, back in the day, you actually had to court somebody and get to know them. And a lot of those courtships, you know, would end up in marriage because you actually got to know a person. And it was like this, that's what I'm looking for. It was like this type of standard. Let me say that. It was a standard that, like, you had to court me, you had to take me out, you had to get to know me. And, you know, then, you know, maybe we'll do it or not. If, you know, maybe you wind up saying to be married, but you actually got to know people. And I feel like it was a genuine interest, you know. I feel like nowadays it's just so many options when it comes to dating. And, you know, if it's like, if it don't work with one person, you can go on social media, hop in somebody's DM, and boom, on to the next, just like that. It's not any real type of what I'm gonna say. It's not any real. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. About that, y'all. What was I saying? It's so convenient now. Like, if it's not working with one person, you could go find another person. It's like nobody wants to stay in a relationship. Nobody wants to work it out. And it's really sad because it's people like myself who actually want to be married and, you know, have a real relationship. And then you have to deal with all these people in the world who don't want that. So it's annoying, but I just, again, that's why I don't date. And I'm just not finna play a game with somebody to, you know what I'm saying? You're not finna be putting me through the ringer and see how much I can take. You know what I'm saying? And then you decide, okay, she don't want for me. Like, absolutely not. Like, I'm not gonna be anybody's fool. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, girl, no. Like, and I feel like on TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of women say, like, they're not dating no more and stuff like that. And it's really sad because dating is supposed to be fun. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But how we supposed to do that if you got these men? And I'm like, God, these can't be the men that you send down for us to mate with, because, honey, like, these people, they just ain't it. Like, they just not it. And age don't got nothing to do with it, because I feel like I've met older men who still be on the same type of thing. It's like, oh my gosh, I just don't understand how you know, older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm almost 30. You older than me and you still on this type of game. Like, at this point, do I gotta date somebody daddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I gotta go out and get me a sugar daddy? Like, what? Like, that's really how I be feeling when it comes to dating. And so that's why I just don't do it. I just feel like when the time is right, that person will find me, and that's just how I'm gonna keep it. Like, I'm not really looking for it. I'm not chasing it. I just honestly wanted to find me so that I know that it's genuine and that me and that person shares that same interest. And I feel like when you find me, you want me, just lock me down. Like, cause if you don't, I'ma still be out here. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, that's my thoughts on dating. I could talk about that for days, but we just gonna table that where it is with that topic. So next I want to talk about the soft girl era. So y'all been seeing on like Instagram, TikTok, really everywhere. Everyone been talking about entering their soft girl era. And the soft girl era is basically just like living in your femininity. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being so masculine, but actually, you know, living in your feminine, you know, in your femininity, being soft. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the soft girl life is also about, in my opinion, you know, living your best life, doing like things that make you happy. And you know, I just feel like, I don't know who came up with this, you know, whole soft girl era, soft girl life stuff, but I feel like it's not hard to live a soft life, but it's hard to live a soft life, if that makes sense. I feel like when it comes to living a soft girl era, I honestly have not figured it out. I just don't. I want to live in my soft girl era, y'all. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it happening. And you know, I don't know. Like, maybe if I had, like, you know, somebody to, like, you know, take care of me, or I had like a dude I was with, maybe I could, you know, live in my soft girl life. I just feel like being independent, it just, I can't live in my soft girl era, like, because I'm like trying to, what's what I'm looking for? I feel like I'm trying to do everything. That's all I'm saying, do everything. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm not meant to be soft. I don't know. Like, I don't really know how to explain that, but I feel like the soft girl era, that's really what's about, just doing what makes you happy, doing what's best for you, living in that feminine energy. But you know what, y'all, I'm really trying to like get there, you know, really trying to get to that soft girl era. I just don't see it happening for me anytime soon. And you know, I feel like also, to be honest with you, it's like another trend. I hate to really say it, but you know, you see these influencer girlies and other people, and they are, you know, I don't know, they live in these very aesthetically pleasing lives and stuff like that, and they living in these soft girl eras. And I'm just like, girl, teach me, okay? Like, I feel like I need a lesson in how to live in my soft girl era. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't think the soft girl life is for me. Like, I don't. I really don't feel that it's for me. And I feel like, I want to know how many people are really living in a soft girl life. I really want to know that. Like, I need to know. Like, but I feel like it's also, to be honest, something that you have to create as well. Like, and I feel like that's why I feel like I could, you know, possibly be in that soft girl era, you know, pretty soon. Honestly, I feel like I will be, but it's something that you create. It's something you have to want for yourself that you honestly create. So I don't know. What's y'all thoughts on soft girl life? What y'all thoughts on that? Because right now I'm living a hard life. Okay, so let me know what y'all comments are about that down below when it comes to the soft girl life. Next topic that we are going to talk about is social media. So social media is a blessing and it can also be a curse. I feel like social media is great because it has allowed a lot of people opportunities to, you know, build a following, to follow their dreams. I love watching TikTok, and you see, you know, all the girlies on TikTok that, you know, have gone viral, and now they're you know, they're taking brand trips and they're buying homes and they're living these lives because of social media. And that's just the power of social media. And I love that social media can be like that. But social media can also cause depression. It can also, you know, make you feel like you're not doing enough because you see girls out here who are, or not, you know, say girls in particular, but just people in general, and they live in a certain life, you know what I'm saying? Like they on vacation every month, or they got these successful businesses, they living in these nice homes, they driving these nice cars, and you like, oh my gosh, like I want to be like that, like I want to live that life. But one thing I have learned is that you really don't know what people had to go through to get to that life. So I try not to envy people. I try not to I try not to compare myself to other people. But it's hard not to do it, especially when you on social media. Like when you on social media, I just feel like it's gonna happen. And I feel like sometimes you need a break from social media. Sorry about that. I was trying to look for my lashes. I'm just gonna have one of these here. But anyways, what was I saying? Comparison. You know, you get to comparing yourself to other people and their lives, and it kind of makes you become unhappy because you like, you know, if I'm not living this life, you know, I can't be happy. But honestly, you have to be happy at whatever life you have. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Whether you an influencer, whether you an entrepreneur, whether you work a 9 to 5 job, it does not matter. You can live whatever life you want to live, and that is perfectly okay with whatever you're doing. You do not have to be a big famous influencer to be living. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Okay. Ooh, y'all got my eye. But you do not have to be living and you don't have to be an influencer to live life. Like, live your life the way you want to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you, like I said, entrepreneur, whatever you're doing, you are perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with you. This is your journey. And that's what I'm getting at. This is your journey. So you cannot rush your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's meant to you will find you. It will come to you. All you literally have to do is just take the next step. Take one step at a time, and everything is going to work out for you the way that it's supposed to. And I be preaching to myself when I say this too, because I was like, sometimes I need a detox. Sometimes I just need to go in the shell and just not be on social media for, you know, a certain length of time, maybe like, you know, a couple of days or whatever, a month, whatever, just, you know, to clear my head, because we consume ourselves with images on social media every day. We consume ourselves with other people's problems every day because we're in like this celebrity news, and, you know, you're getting entangled in that. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that's just really how I you know, feel about social media. And me as a person wants to, you know, I'm addicted to social media. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know, I am addicted to social media. I'm literally always on there all day, every day, which can be a good and a bad thing. But as somebody who's on there, as somebody who's pursuing to be, you know, like a social media influencer, it's, you know, it's one of those things where, like I said, it's a blessing. Hold on, y'all. But I also know that, like, you know, sometimes it could be damaging to, like, your mental health and your mental state if you read into it too much. What I'm saying here, to make the long story short, is just be happy with whatever life you have, and just know that you can always create the life that you want. Like, your life could change in 6 months, you know what I'm saying? So don't feel like, you know, you're not doing enough, because you're doing the best you can for your situation. So don't ever feel like that. Don't let social media fool you into, you know, doing things that you don't want to do, or you know, think, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you, because some people be capping. Some people do not have the lifestyle that they say that they live in. They ain't got the type of cars and nothing. They just literally out here borrowing clothes, renting cars just to look good. So I would say, again, do you, okay? Live your real life, and if you want to show on social media, cool, but make sure you happy in real life. That's good, y'all. That's white peach ginger ale. It's so good. I bought 2 liters today, and I drank half of it, so I gotta stop drinking that. So that leads me to my next topic, which is about timing and putting a timeline on ourselves. I feel like this is something that we really have to stop doing, because when it comes to putting yourself on a timeline, like, for instance, right? I just be like, I want to be married by 25, have kids. And I was young saying this. And so this was before I started, you know, like, experiencing life and things like that. And when I got to the age of 25, I was like, wow, like, I really wanted to be married at this age. Like, I feel like I'm still trying to figure life out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still, you know, figuring out who I am. And I feel like we put pressure on ourselves because we get into a certain age and we like, I should have this by now, or I should have this by now. And I'm really starting to feel like there is no perfect age to get anything in life. Like, you can literally get whatever you want tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You could at 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be you getting it young. And it kind of goes back to social media. We feel like that because we see people younger than me. You know, I see people younger than myself. Like, what I'm saying, I see people younger than myself, you know, with all this stuff. And I feel like we have to stop rushing things, because honestly, I don't know if y'all are spiritual and believe in God, but I believe in God, and I believe that everything's happen when they're supposed to. Like, not when you want them to, but when they're supposed to, they're going to happen for you. All you have to do is trust the process. You have to trust that things are going to happen for you. And as long as you know that, you're good. I just feel like we kind of push ourselves too hard sometimes, and I feel like you don't want to push yourself too hard. I feel like, because if you start pushing yourself too hard, then you're gonna get like discouraged or depressed if you don't get it. And anything you want, you can achieve. to get it. You know, you could do the steps to get to where you want to be with whatever it is that you want in life. But I'm just, you know, learning that it's all about, you know, things happening when they're supposed to, and I'm not, you know, stressing or worrying anymore about things I can't control. You know, like if I can control it, yes, but if it's something I feel like I can't control or whatever, I'm just not stressing about it anymore. I'm just letting things flow, and I feel like you will see things happening. And as long as you're making progress towards your goals and you see yourself, you know, getting closer to your goal every day or every couple of months or however you set yourself, you know, where you you know, compare, you know, how far you come, you good. Just take it a step and take it a day at a time. That's how I feel about that. I'm not rushing anything. I'm about to be I'm turning 30 this year, y'all. But I don't feel like I am no longer in a rush for certain things. Like, yes, I do desire to be in a relationship and get married and have a house and things. But I also realize that, okay, right now is not the right time for those things, and I will get those things when the time is right. So that's all I'm saying. Just, you know that your timing is your timing, right? Know that your journey is your journey. Know that things are going to happen for you when they're supposed to, and not per se when you want them to. But be patient, you know what I'm saying? And I promise you, everything that you do, your heart desires, will come to fruition. I'm telling you, like, it will happen, and it will happen when you least expect it and when you're ready for it. And that's another thing, like, sometimes we ask for things we're not ready for, and that's why we don't have it. It's because we don't have it because we're not ready for it. Like, imagine if you asking for something and you're not ready for it right now. You're gonna fumble it, right? So I'm like, give it to me when I'm ready, so that way I don't fumble it and I can actually enjoy it. So that's just how I feel about, you know, timing and things like that. Let me put this up. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and just, you know, set everything. I'm finna get into the rest of my face so we can close this video out. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was like following your dreams. And this is something that I'm doing this year, you know, with starting YouTube and other things, but really doing what makes you happy and following your dreams. You know, even if people don't believe in your dreams, still following them because it's something that you desire. I feel like we all have a purpose, right? Some of us know what that purpose is. Some of us is still figuring it out. But we all have a purpose here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were put on this earth to do something. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we all have talents. We all have talents and skills, and, you know, and whatever it is you want to pursue, I say pursue it, because you never know how that could turn out for you or what that would do for you if you really follow your dreams. The ultimate goal in life is to be happy, right? And in order to be happy, you really gotta follow your purpose. And I feel like even if you follow that purpose and it don't get you, you know, where you want to be, at least you can't say, hey, I didn't follow what I wanted to do. And I feel like this too. Don't let nobody let nobody make you feel like what you do, whatever you want to do, is probably somebody out there doing it. And if it's somebody out there doing it, you know, don't try to imitate them, but put your own style on it. And don't let people make you feel like, oh, somebody already doing that, you can't do that. No, just because somebody doing it, you could do it too. And I feel like that is something that we stop ourselves from doing because we see, oh, somebody else doing it, somebody else successful at it. But you could literally be just as successful at it too. You can. So I would say follow your heart, follow your purpose, figure out what it is, and just do it. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really like the way this turned out today. I was just going with the flow, doing whatever, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready with me. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these topics. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.